Hi YouTube, welcome to the first video in a series where I'm going to be doing video logs or vlogs if you want to call them, of basically my content creator journey. I'm a blank canvas currently. I'm not a video editor, I've never recorded myself, and I'm not even that good at social media, so currently I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning, and that's the important thing. Learning is good. But I also know that I am somebody who never recognizes where I came from. I can't really see how far I've grown. And so I decided I wanted to do these videos for that reason. I want something to be able to look back at in like a year or two if I'm content creating for that long. I just want something to look back at in the future to be able to say, "Damn, I sucked back then, but you know what? We've gotten so much better now." So these videos are kind of like a time capsule for me. And if they interest you, then absolutely feel free to watch them. I am going to post them here publicly, but I don't know how interesting they're going to be compared to like gameplay content or like my original stories and stuff, because it is just going to be me sitting here talking to the camera about how I'm feeling or what I'm doing right now with my content creation. And it's going to be pretty just stream of consciousness. Like, I'm not even planning to edit it that much unless there's like a big issue, like I sneeze or I have a really long pause because I forgot what I was gonna say, or my dog comes busting in here. I there might be little edits, is what I'm saying, but for the most part, it's gonna be pretty stream of consciousness, just the style, me sitting here talking to myself in the void, the starry void here, and it's just gonna be me kind of doing a quick review of what I've been doing and learning. And so, what I have currently is I started recording content. I haven't posted anything yet as of recording this. Today is, God, what is today? April 10th. Today is April 10th. And so far, I've recorded Genshin gameplay. I think I did that like a week or two ago, and then ever since then I've been like kind of picking at editing it and trying to get it edited down, but it's a lot. It was 2 hours of gameplay and I've gotten it down to 40 minutes so far, but I made a lot of mistakes, which is what made it really hard to edit. Basically, I did not set up OBS properly. Shocking. I'm sure you're all shocked by that. I thought if I had my mic and my game audio on two separate audio mixers in OBS, then that would put them on two different tracks when I imported them to Adobe Premiere, but that was incorrect. I did not set it up correctly. And so when I imported all of my footage for my Genshin gameplay into Premiere, it was all of the audio was on one track basically, and it was terrible. It's been terrible to work with, I should say, because I was talking over the game a lot, so I don't have clean game footage. And if something I made a dumb comment that I don't like, I can't cut it out because it's there over the game footage. And I can't really isolate what I'm saying to like put emphasis on me if I'm like doing a reaction or something, because the game footage or the game audio is right there on top of what I'm saying, and the game ended up being a lot louder than me too, so the audio was a mess is what I'm trying to say. It was all one pancake put together and it was a mess. I'm having a nightmare trying to edit it right now. And the other thing that's making editing a nightmare is the fact that I didn't really go into Genshin with an editing plan. I just started playing Genshin and talking to myself and trying to be hee hee hoo hoo funny content creator. Just whatever I thought that would look like. And it made for really hard editing because I started out with this thought that like it was going to be when there's like really fast pace, a lot of jump cuts, memes inserted, funny Genshin videos. And so at the beginning of my editing, it's just a ton of tiny little snippets put together. And then towards the end, I noticed I had started to get more comfortable in my recording. And so I was reacting to the game more. And because I was reacting to the game more, and I was giving better commentary, I noticed at the end of my time editing, I was actually leaving in longer clips where it was just me reacting to the game or, like cutscenes from the game, stuff like that. And so I realized after I edited all of this footage down that I had like two separate videos. Like my video had an identity crisis basically because it didn't know if it wanted to be a fast-paced, meme-filled video that's going to make you laugh, or if it was going to be just a playthrough of me doing Genshin again and reacting to it. So that was definitely really difficult as well, and it's a problem I'm still grappling with, but I put it aside for now. And the reason is I made a Twitter poll today because I kept thinking, I've only recorded Genshin so far, and Genshin's kind of like in my wheelhouse, so I know what I'm doing with it. And I kind of like was itching to do something more. So I put a bunch of game options on Twitter for the things that I was wanting to play. There was like Genshin, Five Nights at Freddy's, what else? Stardew Valley or Valorant, which I know it's all different genres, but I want to really try a bunch of different things. So those are all of the things that I was considering doing currently, and the poll hasn't finished yet, but I noticed Genshin is losing. The only game that I have recorded and begun editing in the couple of weeks since I got my model was losing. People didn't want to see that one, basically. And so I realized, I really need to start doing other things. I need to start diversifying. I can't keep putting all of my energy into this Genshin VOD, especially when it's messed up, especially when it's soul crushing me to try to figure out how to edit this messed up audio VOD. And so I decided to go ahead and record FNAF tonight, which was fun. It was the first time I've gotten to actually play a horror game. I've always loved watching horror games when other content creators were playing them, but I've never played one myself. And so this was a very different experience because it looks not that scary, like when you're watching it on YouTube, but when I put the headphones on and I got into the game and I was fully immersed, I was like, oh my god, this is actually scary. Like, I couldn't believe it, like how different it felt being in the game versus watching it. And so FNAF is one of those classic games that I've watched YouTube creators play for years, and I've adored it. I love the lore, I love the story, I love people watching it. And so it's a very nostalgic feeling game for me, even though I've never actually played it before. And so it was a lot of fun recording that, and it was a lot of fun recording something different, something that I wasn't experienced in. And I think it was also something that's going to be good for me to edit first, basically, because it's not like a wide open game to explore like Genshin, where you can have, really a ton of different stories or ways to go with it in the editing process. Like, FNAF is pretty linear. Your experience is you sit there and you open and you close doors and you check cams and then you die at the end of the night. Or at least I did. And so there's not as much options for editing that as you would with a big open world game like Genshin. And so I think having kind of like a smaller game and a lot less gameplay. Like, I made it up to night 5 tonight, and it's about an hour's worth of gameplay. That's a lot more manageable to edit down than Genshin was. So I haven't started editing it yet, but I think it's gonna be better for me to edit first to get some more experience for editing. And then maybe I can jump back into Genshin and see if we can do something. See if we can salvage that thing. I want to start doing original writing content sometime soon. And so I am writing my story for that. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the videos, because you can't just sit down and read. Like, I don't want it to be basically like this, because I think it's going to be really boring if I just sit here in a screen and read to you. I already think this is going to be boring, and I don't think anybody's going to want to watch this. So I'm wanting to get some backgrounds commissioned possibly, and then some art to go along with the story, which would be nice, but it's also expensive. So I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to make these videos. It might be like one chapter a month at this point if I end up doing a lot of commissioned art in my original videos, but we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. For now, I'm just enjoying the writing process as well as enjoying the recording and editing process as much as I can, because editing is hell. Editing is harder than I thought it was going to be, but it's a good challenge for me, and I think once I finally post my first video, which hopefully will be up before this one, maybe this will be the first video, who knows? I certainly don't. I'm just here, okay? I'm just trying to experience this and do the best that I can. So we'll see what the first video that goes up will be. Could be this one, could not be. But hopefully sometime soon we will have a video up. I'm hoping by next week maybe. That would be really nice if I could do that. But I also have to like get in the habit of recording and editing quick enough to post reliably. Like I would like to post at least once a week, but that's also a lot of recording and editing when I'm not experienced yet. So we'll see how that goes for me. And I guess we'll see where this channel goes. I'm excited for this journey. I think it's going to be great, and I'm excited to go on it with you all. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you're here watching this silly little video of me talking to myself, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and like and subscribe. It would mean a lot because this is a brand new channel and I'm trying my best. I swear I'm trying my best. But I need some encouragement probably. I'm guessing at this point I'm a few weeks in and I'm already going, God damn, this is hard. If I had to guess anything about myself, I'm a few weeks into this now at the time that I'm posting this video going, this content creation stuff is hard. I don't know about it. So hopefully I push through it and I get my stuff recorded and edited and posted for you all. And I hope to continue doing this for, some time to come. Hopefully at least a couple months, maybe a few years. We'll see how far we get. But for now, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate any support you leave me. Thank you.